Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's like early in the morning, but like, I wanted to get up. I wanted to brush my teeth. I wanted to get out here. I wanted to make this video for you guys to tell you guys what I thought of my first impressions with the Google Pixel 4. And I got this as an early birthday gift. My lady was just like, yeah, get it ready for an early birthday gift. My birthday's on the 18th of August. Two things. So the Pixel 4, very happy about. Reaching 11K on YouTube before my birthday. I didn't think that was going to happen, and it did. So anyways, you guys know me. Yeah, I'm like the unofficial Team Pixel member because I'm not part of Team Pixel. So I'll say what I want about Pixel devices, but I'll say this. I really like the experience I get from Google Pixel phones. While a lot of people like to write up articles and sway people's minds to a certain way, I'm just going to feed you guys a no BS perspective, and that's just who I am. Pixel devices, they don't yield all the flashy dashy stuff that you would get from other OEMs, right? They're pretty bare bones, but the experience with stock Android is really where it's at. And I'm a software guy. I've said this many times, software over hardware. Like, I understand, and I know some people have commented in the past and have said some stuff. I read the held comments. People get really angry with me, and they're like, without hardware, the software doesn't run, you dumb. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that. Hardware is important to a certain extent. Without the hardware, the software ain't going to show. I get it. But, the software is still going to react the same whether it has a polycarbonate body or a glass body or a metal body. Okay? It all has to do with what's inside, the chip that's inside, how much RAM that's inside. Obviously, that makes a point. And that's about as far as hardware will go, but the rest of the experience is software. And that's what I mean by I'm a software guy. So, I've had the Pixel 1. I have the Pixel 2. I have the Pixel 2 XL. I had the Pixel 3. Gave it to my dad for Father's Day. Hopefully he's enjoying it. I have the Pixel 3a, and I now have the Pixel 4. And I can tell you guys right now, a lot of the things that most people have really complained about when it comes to the Pixel 4, I can see where they're coming from on it and possibly gain an idea of what or how they use their phone and what their day-to-day life may be like. Because a lot of people are complaining about the battery life, for one. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not having an issue with the battery. Even though it is a small battery, I will tell you guys the truth. It is a small battery. A 2800 milliamp battery with what this phone is packing in it just seems like they could have went and stretched it to a 3000 milliamp and people would have been okay with it. So first off, let me just show you guys. Right now, if you were to get a Pixel 4 like on Google Fi, it's like $799, right? Still going at a pretty good chunk of price almost a year later. And the person I bought it from, I got it for them for $380. This is the ad on OfferUp. And there's the phone and the cable itself sitting there. They wanted to try a Pixel phone and they weren't too impressed by it, so they went back to an iPhone and wanted to sell the Pixel. So I'm like, great. It's unlocked. Tried my SIM card out in it first before. Test calls. Do this when you're buying phones with people on OfferUp. Don't just be like, look at the phone and be like, okay, it looks in perfect condition. Here's the money, right? Like, actually, if they let you put your SIM card in, you should request to test your SIM card in the phone and make a phone call. Make sure someone that can answer it can hear you and you can hear them. I took some pictures. I took a video to make sure that everything was working fine. So you guys can see the Project Solar. I have motion sense turned off and everything like that because I really don't use motion sense at all. I mean, it's nice to have. You could do like little gestures over it, but it's not something that I normally use on a day-to-day basis, so I have it turned off. I'll turn it on to play around with it every now and then. It does suffer from the dreaded eyes closed facial unlock that still happens. I'll demo it here in a little bit, but I'll tell you guys right now, just for using it. I haven't used it for 24 hours, so like about 4:30 p.m. today, it'll be 24 hours that I've had the phone. But I'll say this. So battery. Let me just get this out the way, okay? From 100% down to 51%, I killed it that much in 3 hours with the screen on time of 2 hours and 51 minutes. So to me, that's actually not bad. Considering that people go to work 9 hours, they're at work for 9 hours, maybe about an hour to commute and about an hour to get home. So that's about 11 hours because you get like an hour lunch also. So yeah, you'll probably end up charging this phone on your way home, depending if you're using your phone a lot at work. Now, if you don't use your phone at all, if you're not allowed to use your phone at all at work, an hour to commute, you'll use it. You'll probably kill the battery down to about 80 to 75%. Power your phone off, put it away. Lunchtime, power it on. You'll probably drain the phone in an hour from like 75% down to 50%, give or take, depending what you're doing, and power it off. And power it back on when you get off work and commute home. You'll probably have the battery when you get home down to like 35% or 20%. That's if you're using like media, like YouTube and stuff like that. Because the time that it took me to get it from 100% to 51%, I was doing a lot of YouTube. So I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching live streams on Periscope from Carlos, and I was uploading photos I was taking to my Instagram. So check my Instagram to see some of those photos. I was playing with the telephoto zoom and all that good stuff. I was doing a lot. I was tweeting. I was on Facebook watching my sister's live streams. I was doing a lot. So, 2 hours and 51 minutes screen on time, 3 hours from 100 to 51%. That's not bad. Of course, if you're someone that like absolutely has to have a phone that lasts you from 8 a.m. on a Monday morning, and the battery will last all the way until 10 a.m. the next day, you're not gonna want to opt for this. Okay, it's not for you. The Snapdragon 855 is chugging along just fine, and the 6 gigs of RAM is a beast, right? I know there's phones out there that got like 8 gigs and 12 gigs of RAM, and people will say that's overkill, and hey, great on them. They have that much, memory to use when they have apps open. 6 gigs is working just fine. The only flaw that I kind of find with this is the eyes closed and face unlocked. So, all right, I'll show it like that. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm going to hold the phone up, and it's going to unlock. Ready? Of course, I have nothing to hide, so I'm not worried that my lady's going to come and grab my phone when I'm asleep and hover it over my face to unlock it. No problem. She can. She can go through my phones. I have nothing to hide. Night sight, pretty good, and the face unlock capability in very low light is really good. So we were driving. A certain area on the street didn't have any street lights, right? So it was fairly dark inside the car, and I was still able to unlock the phone just fine and be able to get into it. The lack of no fingerprint is not really killing me. Most of the apps that I use biometric security have already adopted the face unlock recognition. So like my banking app does utilize the face unlock in order for it to open up so I can get into my checking account and pay bills and stuff like that. So those aren't problems for me at all. The Visible app, because I'm running Visible on this phone currently right now. I'm testing out Visible on the Pixel 4 before I switch it up and use Google Fi. But Visible is just fine. The app itself, of course, it's helping me remember what my password is because I'm having to type my password anytime that I need to get into the app. But there's not a lot of times that I have to get into my Visible app, so I'm not really too worried about it. Just about anything else that requires biometric security has already adopted the face unlock with the Pixel 4 and Android. So I'm not stressing or hurting there for it whatsoever. Again, $380 is pretty solid. Now, yes, this is the black variant, and I thought it was pretty dope when I got it because, I really wanted the Oso Orange, but a lot of those are sold out, and the Clearly White was the one that I said that I would have definitely gotten. But $380 for this phone, I'm not gonna pass up the offer because of the color of the phone. That's ridiculous. Besides, I just did the next best thing. I went to dbrand and got a matte white dbrand skin to skin the back of it. So next week, it's gonna look like the Clearly White. And the cool thing is that I also figured if I wanted to switch it up and use Oso Orange, I can get a orange colored dbrand skin and skin the back of it and then make it orange. So I can actually change up its dynamics, and if I wanted to go back to an all black look, I can just take the skin off. So I'm like, yeah, this is solid, $380. And you know what? Like I said, I'm a person that's optimistic. I look at the glass as half full, not half empty. So a lot of the things that people are complaining about, I see where they're coming from on it, but it's not something that would deter me from buying the phone, especially now using it right now. Is not going to, because the experience that I'm having, again, software experience is what matters to me. I am having a decent time with the software. The software is great. I don't need a lot of fancy smashy stuff and whatever, right? Bare bone stock Android works great for me. It's solid. It does what it needs to do. And yes, running Android 10, not running Android 11 beta yet. I'll see how things go with Android 11 beta on the Pixel 4. But today I'm going to take some photos and stuff like that and videos and really test out the cameras. And I will make a video that's solely dedicated just to the abilities of taking photos and taking videos. So the next video will actually be shot from the Pixel 4, audio and visual, and then of course the photos themselves. And I'll edit it up, throw it up here on YouTube for you guys to get it. Now, the reason why I do that is like there's a ton of videos that like showcase the photos, but I'm not a very good photographer. Okay, I don't have that mentality. You know, like my brother Ruben, he's pretty good. He can capture the moments. I suck at it. So really, the whole point of it is to show you an average Joe like me that doesn't really have an idea of photography. I'm going to show you guys what you can do with the Pixel 4 on a very, very low level of like photography as far as a person. But show you what the cameras can do to compensate for the person's lack of it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty long video. Hopefully you guys stayed all the way till the end. If you guys did, hashtag unofficial Team Pixel. And let me know you guys made it all the way to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you guys disliked the video, that's fine. Still circulates it. If you just found my channel and you subscribed, thanks for doing so. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload another video in the future so you won't miss them. And as always, happy Aloha Friday. Aloha. Hashtag Aloha Fridays also.